The practical reason is we lose with this guy.
Let's watch former Speaker of the House Paul Ryan repeatedly argue Trump will lose in 2024. We start in 2022.
What we now know, it's pretty clear, is with Trump we lose. So I don't mean this personally. It's just evidence. We lost the House in 18, we lost the presidency in 20, we lost the Senate in 20, and now in 2022, we should have and could have won the Senate. We didn't. And we have a much lower majority in the House because of that Trump factor. So I think it's palpable right now. We get past Trump, we start winning elections. We stick with Trump, we keep losing elections. That's just how it...
We won. We won.
We keep losing elections. That's just how I see it.
There's plenty more where that came from. All of these takes obviously have aged terribly. So now we're at the beginning of 2023, new year, same message basically.
A couple things. He's fading fast. He's a proven loser. He cost us the House in 18. He cost us the White House in 20. He cost us the Senate again and again. And I think we all know that. And I think we're moving past Trump. I really think that's the case. I can't imagine him getting the nomination, frankly. And I don't mean this because I don't want to. I don't
getting the nomination.
Want him to get the nomination. I just don't think he will as an analytical point. The thing that's...
As an analytical point, not going to get the nomination. That, by the way, that would have been like a very ice cold take, even in 2023. The MAGA base was always big, even back then.
With faith and devotion, I proudly accept your nomination for President of the United States. Thank you.
Here's another one from 2023. This one is very funny.
You also have criticized Donald Trump in the past, especially after the midterms. They both look like they're on their way to the nomination right now.
I hope not. I pray and hope we can beat Donald Trump in the primary. I still think it's very much possible. This is not a fait accompli. He is not guaranteed the nomination. And I make two arguments. Number one, I think the argument that works best is we lose with Trump. He won one election in 2016. We've been losing every.
That's the argument that works best? You lose with Trump?
It is now official. CNN projects that Donald Trump has been elected president, defeating Vice President Kamala Harris and making a political comeback unlike any in modern American politics.
Since House, Senate, presidency. And do you think those swing suburban voters that give us presidencies in states like Wisconsin like Donald Trump more since January 6th or less? So it's really clear to me.
Wisconsin, hey. Paul Ryan, by the way, is from Wisconsin. That'll get mentioned once more, Wisconsin, in this video.
We stick with Trump, we lose. Even with Biden being as weak as he is. It's really clear to me if we nominate someone else, we win. So basically, I would say the party that puts up the first fresh face wins this presidential election. I would like it to be the Republican Party. I think there's...
Which, of course, that happened. The Democrats put up Kamala, who to many would have been a fresh face. Many did not know that much about her.
The Associated Press, within the last few minutes here, just calling Wisconsin for Vice President or the former President Donald Trump. That puts him across the finish line over Vice President Kamala Harris in this race.
All these takes from Paul Ryan in 22 and now 23 are golden. And as you'll see, we've got a few more coming.
There's two reasons I don't think Trump should be the nominee or president. One is a practical, one's a principled reason. The practical reason is we lose with this guy. I mean,
it was a romp. It was an annihilation. I know a lot of people are trying to, label it like, he won a little bit in a lot of different places. I don't want to hear that. He won, and he won in absolutely convincing fashion.
He won in 2016, then we lost the House in 18 because of him. We lost 20, the presidency. We lost the Senate. Then we lost the Senate again in 2022. We lost 10 to 15 seats in 2022 in the House because of him. And if you look at the Electoral College, it's basically 4, maybe 5 states are going to determine this thing. Wisconsin, Nevada, Arizona, Georgia, and maybe Pennsylvania.
5, 4, 5.
Tanya and Terrell, good morning. ABC News is projecting that Donald Trump has won Wisconsin.
Breaking election news: just in the last 6 hours, President-elect Donald Trump won the state of Nevada.
Also, the Associated Press has called their final presidential result, declaring Donald Trump the winner of the state of Arizona.
Race call to announce Decision Desk HQ. This is what we have been waiting for. can now project that former President Donald Trump will win Georgia.
We are now projecting that Donald J. Trump will win the state of Pennsylvania.
Now, there actually was a time that Paul Ryan was at least somewhat supportive of Trump, certainly had some positive things to say about Trump. Here's Paul Ryan post-2016 election.
Our House majority is bigger than expected. We won more seats than anyone expected. And much of that is thanks to Donald Trump. Donald Trump provided the kind of coattails that got a lot of people over the finish line so that we could maintain our strong House and Senate majorities.
But obviously, Paul Ryan did not think Trump could replicate some of his 16 success in 24. But for the video, we are now in May of 2024.
Nikki Haley, before she got out of the race, was, I think, head-to-head. National polls I'm not a big fan of, but for the sake of this argument, it works. She was beating Biden by like 16 points, I think. So there's an intact Republican coalition, a country that prefers center-right policies to Biden, and we were going to sweep Congress and the White House like Reagan over Carter if we had Nikki Haley.
Of course, the Republicans got all of that with Trump. Republicans swept everything.
Breaking news, Republicans will maintain control of the U.S. House. NBC and CNN are reporting giving President-elect Donald Trump GOP majorities in both chambers of Congress.
That's what an intact Republican Party looks like in an election like that. That's not what we have. MAGA has basically taken over our party. It is the establishment, and it has.
And MAGA won. Again, like they won everything. All these takes are so funny.
I still think Trump can't win, but Biden can lose. Meaning Trump's polling at his peak, pretty much in all of his swing states. He's basically polling at the best he has, at the best he can get, and Biden's underperforming everywhere. And so the question is, can Biden go back and rebuild?
So obviously Biden is still the potential nominee at this point.
That vote coalition he had or not. And that's the key question of all of it. At the end of the day, in my state, I think you guys win probably. Jim, I'm talking to the Democrat here.
Of course, he's talking there about Wisconsin.
Now, we can make this projection now because CNN projects that Donald Trump has won Wisconsin.
And we have one take from Ryan post-election. Given what we just saw, this is quite comical.
From the top, what was your take? How do you read the election, which was exactly a week ago?
I thought Trump was going to win. I didn't know he'd do so well.
You thought Trump was going to win. I mean, maybe he changed his mind. I tried to find a clip of that. I found, obviously, a bunch of clips of him saying the opposite. Like, I mean, maybe he changed his mind in the final months, but just saying that, given all the other takes he gave leading up, pretty funny. I'll play that one more time.
I thought Trump was going to win. I didn't know he'd do so well. Frankly, Wisconsin was a little bit of a surprise to me.
So a pretty fun video to make there overall. I hope you enjoyed watching it. With that said, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.